Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mossstone Kingdom, where we are actually here with Magnus Zane as he is currently out at the marketplace looking for some delicious food for a very hungry, very pregnant Queen Rose to enjoy. You guys, we have a little heir on the way. I'm so excited. I can't wait to see if it's going to be a boy, if it's going to be a girl. I don't think twins are possible, but twins would be cool. The child's dad, the elf prince who has married into our family, even though he's a bit of a fool and somewhat entitled, he's pretty, and he came with a great political alliance. He is actually a twin, so it would be cool to see if we could potentially have Briar Rose have twins, but she is currently very pregnant and very hungry and really wanting to enjoy plenty of feast bread for the feast to celebrate her royal wedding, which is what we are currently working on with the Gastro Feast quest. So let's come over to Zane, who is being begged by a little orphan, apparently. And Zane is actually out and about right now, doing his best to try to follow Her Royal Majesty's orders of ensuring that there is going to be enough food in Mossstone Kingdom for this feast. And he also needs to make sure that he magics up plenty of eggs, wheat, and grapes so that Her Royal Majesty will have all of the feast bread that she wants to eat whilst pregnant. So he's out here doing that shopping for us. And then he also needs to work on devising illusionary formula at his archives back in his wizard's tower. Oh yay, there's plenty of grapes. Good. We'll buy out all of these grapes. One doesn't ask if the queen will be, replacing these. One just obeys the queen. And then we also need wheat and eggs, so we'll buy these. Thank you very much, Merchant Lazette. And then since we cannot apparently enchant these chickens to just give us a ton of eggs, we're going to send Zane into the village so that he can go ahead and try to find eggs and wheat for the queen as well. And then we're going to send him over. Oh, we were teased by that orphan. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what kind of rude thing she said, but he feels humiliated. And then we also need to work on gathering herbs and plants 5 times and researching for a couple hours with Magnus Zane. So I have some other things I want him to be working on soon too, like collecting a bunch of the treasure, the ancient treasure pieces he likes digging up. But now is the time that he must listen to Her Royal Majesty and follow what the Queen requests. So let's go ahead and see how the Queen is doing. She's going to wrap up her responsibilities for the day and then carry on with plans for this royal feast. We must listen to 3 petitions from amongst our people. So let's go ahead and see what's up today. And also there's a war docket on the ongoing war between Tritony and the pirates that we need to refer to. I want my son to learn the trade that has been in our family for generations, but he wants to join the theater and travel the world. I don't know what to do. Well, it is about to be time for the royal wedding feast, and having more people to entertain us might be a good idea. The boy must follow his own path. That's follow your heart. That's all any of us can do. If you love him, you must set him free. So let's do that instead of get out of here. Yay! And her popularity has increased. She's extremely popular with the townsfolk, even with a ridiculously high tax. But we'll do that mostly because she's in a great mood. And because that way we will hopefully... Oh, maybe the guy is sad because he's like, my son will leave now. But hopefully we'll be able to have someone come and, entertain the queen. Who's this? Oh, it's Treasure Hunter Rania, our bard. Can I Oh, I can request a song from the bard. That's really cool. Oh, good. We're at the village shops. Okay, so let's see. Sleeping draughts, seeds, fiddles, the craft hole energy potion, which we can actually make. Ah, wheat. Yes. All right, we're gonna buy all of that wheat for the sake of Her Royal Majesty, and then. We already went to Effenmont, so we don't need the map to that. Don't need a whaler's boat. The eggs! Yes! And now Magnus Zane has magicked up some of the eggs, the wheat, and the grapes so that Her Royal Majesty can have as many bits of the feast bread as she wants. Do I need any of these for anything else? Just checking. Oh, there's more grapes here! Why not? We'll do that. And then... yeah, that should be good. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and buy these items. Ta-da! Do we have anything I want to sell right now? Maybe all these seeds, because we're about to need to do a ton. There we go. Yeah, we'll sell all of those seeds, and that actually makes up almost the difference. And then maybe some of the blood moss, because we have so much of it, and I'm going to be doing... Yeah, I'm going to be doing more in grassweed. We have a lot of it. Do sell 5 of those. We're going to be harvesting up more flowers soon. We don't need any wildflowers, and I don't think Zane's the sentimental type for wildflowers. He's a little bit too egotistical to care about them. Alright, and the rest of the plants I think are a little bit rare, like the angelweed. Very rare plant. Ancient powder is extremely rare, so... Oh, my dragon teeth. Like, nobody's getting those? Absolutely not. We'll sell some of these fish that our bird has brought us. I don't really think we need this whaling harpoon because we're not going to send Zane whaling, so we're going to sell that. And we're keeping the demon shroud, even though it's worth 7,000. I need to give that to someone. I just don't know who. And so Zane is like trying to work at getting the demon shroud not so demonic at the moment, is kind of my opinion on it. And what's this elixir of enchantment? This wonderful potion works like a charm when trying to win friends and influence Sims, providing a large boost to positive effects of socializing. That's so cool. All right, we'll sell those for Zane. Excellent, excellent. And then Magnus Zane, you go ahead and go home. Oh, and amidst the bustle of town, Magnus Zane suddenly heard a commotion ahead. Dashing to investigate, Zane came upon quite a sight. A pair of brigands terrorizing a defenseless mother and tiny child. The fiends appeared to be trying to wrestle a bag out of the woman's hands. So do we help the mother? The injustice will not stand. We will spring into action. Or will we help the muggers and try to steal the bag? No, we're gonna go ahead and help the mother, not only because it's the right thing to do, but because Zane's trait is good. So I don't know if he's gonna have a good shot of this though, because he's feeling really entitled and humiliated, and he's running around having to do the queen's bidding. Not in the best mood. Oh! Halt, thieves! Unfortunately, in the confusion of the crowd, Zane was unaware of the other brigands all around. In moments, Zane found himself on the ground, having been pounded several times with heavy clubs. Ouch. We got some experience, but we also have a major laceration. Ooh, that's gonna be a little painful. I don't think I have any salve at the moment to heal up on that. But maybe we'll go visit with Yieldy... let's grab all that wheat and give it to the queen too. Maybe we'll visit with our wonderful physician Karina, who everyone thinks is, and we'll sell this eel, who everyone thinks is a vampire soon. Ouch. Yeah, that's really not good. All right, sorry Zane. Go home and I'll try to take care of you, buddy. And at least you're a little closer to level 7. Oh, hey, and it's Mayor Chef of Gastroby. Oh, and this lady we haven't talked with a lot yet either, but she's another representative from TikTok. TikTok, the new area that we might annex next time. They do mechanical things, and they might even have mechanical falcons. How cool would that be? Alright, our guard is here. Yes, yes, tell us your position. Your Majesty, I know I'm of humble birth, but I've always dreamed of joining the nobility. Could you grant me a noble title? You wouldn't even have to give me any land. This coming from the chef of our feast. So if I give you a title, then everyone will be wanting one. Request denied. I dub the Archmarquise of Crafthole. You know what? Why not? If the Gastroby, like, chef king wants to have a title in our land, we're really not entertained with Crafthole. We really have a love-hate relationship with them. So we're gonna say that we are actually taking some of Deidre's lands. Deidre, the ambassador from Crafthole, who we have been fighting with from day one, and who used to get into duels with the queen. Really? Thank you, Your Majesty. I can't wait to tell my friends all about this and order them around. Queen Briarrose the Illustrious's popularity has massively increased. The public now universally adores her. Are you kidding me? We took Deidre's lands. Like, maybe we took some farmland from Deidre's family in Crafthole, gave it to Master Chef Jean, and, like, everyone's happy with that. Everyone liked that because nobody, where is she, likes Deidre. I feel like throwing her in the stocks just for the sake of it. Oh, Farm Wife Rowena. Yes, yes. How can we help you? Indeed. What trouble are you having today? Get to it. I wish to erect a statue of your majesty in the outer village, one worthy of your visage. It will remind the villagers you're the monarch, you know. I merely ask that you cover the cost of materials. So, a giant statue of me, that could have a lot of uses. People could tip their hats to it, fear it, that kind of thing. I'll allow it. 500, of course, come on, we just had our wedding. It's only 500 out of the royal treasury. There's massive statues everywhere inside of our castle. Let's do it. Woo! Popularity has massively increased. I shall not disappoint my liege. You know, for another 50 gold simoles, I could probably get the eyes to shoot out fire. We're good, thank you. But alright, that's enough petitions for now. Her Royal Majesty needs to go read war crime dockets now. And where do I read the war crime dockets? Oh wait, it's going to be in my inventory if I remember correctly. Yeah, there it is. Alright, we're going to reread the war crime docket. And let's check in on Zane. Oh, the things he does for his queen. He got beat up just going into town. Terribly beat up just going into town so that he could go ahead and we can't even collect anything because we're like hurt and we don't feel good. Let's go ahead and we're gonna go inside. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. But poor Zane, like he goes into town in his kind of feeble, magey self, gets beat up by everybody there. Alright, we're gonna go ahead, we're going to, I don't want to cast spell, I want medicine, get surgery performed on the lacerations for trying to help someone. He's very entitled, so it was already way below him to go on some sort of fetch quest for eggs and grapes for a pregnant queen. And now, for all of his efforts to try to help someone, he ended up getting beat up. He's just not having a good day. And now he has to take some sort of terrible mix, and he's probably complaining, why can't it just be potions? Yes, I think that he's very upset about that. Also, this particularly unsociable guildsman was judged guilty of the heinous war crimes of which they were accused. I will take great pleasure in signing this arrest warrant. And meanwhile, the queen is just having a great time. But poor Zane, I guess this is the effect of, like, was that a knife? This surgery was a lot more dramatic than I thought. Are you feeling better, Zane? Wow, you were really hurt. We were successfully treated. Holy cow. Thank you very much. Like, thank you to Surgeon Karina. I feel like maybe we should go ahead and, man, I want to thank her somehow. He wouldn't flirt with her because she's not his type, for a lot of reasons. But maybe let's ask about health to be like, am I really going to survive? I think he's a little bit of a worrywart when it comes to his health like that. He can only magic away so many things. And they do kind of share a building, so it's nice that they can try to be friends. Friendly, and then let's go ahead, maybe get to know just a bit. To be like, I haven't come in often, but I must say, you've done an excellent job of keeping me alive, basically. Alright, and then maybe praise the Watcher, but we're going to interpret that as him praising her for like, I didn't die! Excellent. And then meanwhile, let's go back over. And now that he's had a not very good, somewhat terrible day to start his day, let's let him go ahead and take a bath and kind of relax for a minute. Be surrounded by all his nice, pretty, shiny, fine things. And then come up and devise that eau Jerry formula that he needs to work on. And Her Royal Majesty is doing well. She was just hanging out with Royal Advisor Paula. Where, oh where? And we're going to offer to host the gastrofeast here. Yay! Let's get to it, Your Majesty. Poor Zane. I also find it really hilarious that we ran into all that trouble, though. Ah! The dining hall. Ooh, you know what we need to do? If we're gonna host the feast, can I change what these are? I can! Come on, if we're gonna host the feast, forget these little tables. Forget this little, like, what is this? This feasting chair? This isn't good enough. We need to majorly step this up. Come on. Like a big, gigantic ceremonial. Oh, look at that. That looks so cool. An engraved table of dining. That is a much nicer table. For sure. Okay, well, actually, this table is nicer. We can make the chairs nicer at least. I kind of like the engraved table more anyway. All right, dining chairs. There's the Lionheart dining chair. What's this one? The feasting chair. That's just like a cheap feasting chair. We need something that says like Moss Stone Kingdom in here. In fact, come on, we're Moss Stone Kingdom. We focus on stone. So of course we're gonna get rid of that table and all of its little accessories. And we are going to go ahead and have the engraved dining table. Mind you, we must let everyone know who's sitting here after all. And I think we're going to have the Lionheart dining seat, which I really like. Oh, look at that. That's much better. And then the seats on either side won't be quite as fancy, but we'll make them pretty fancy too. Grand Feast. Those are pretty fancy chairs. I like these ones a lot, actually. The Two Doves banquet chair that can go on either side of Her Royal Majesty. I like it. All right, come on. That is what we need to start doing if we are going to host this feast properly. We absolutely need to make sure everybody knows. How do I get Queen Briar Roses? She really has favorite colors. It's green, in case that wasn't obvious. Green with dark green. So let's get this just right. Ooh, that's better. Nope, nope, nope. A little more green, please. And then less yellow. All right, that'll do. Will that do? No, it's kind of... Let's see. I've got to play with it for just a second. Her Royal Majesty can be a little fussy about these things. Oh, that's better. Making it darker green definitely works out in our favor more. All right, so we're going to do that. And then we're going to change the backing on these so that, I mean, it's kind of neon-y. Ugh. Oh, that's much better. There we go. Look, if we're going to have this big feast, everyone needs to know about how wonderful Her Royal Majesty is. And can I change the color? I can. I can make this darker. I want it to match this color. There we go. And then can I change this color at all? No, I can only make the Lionheart thing darker. Or lighter. We'll make it lighter to match a little better. There, and then you know who's in charge. Right here, Queen Briar Rose, and everybody else who's supposed to be here. So we're gonna change the entire feast hall. This feast hall needs some upgrades. Maybe a spot for a bard to perform. If we are really going to be able to make it a place where Briar Rose can celebrate her wedding. I like it. And you know what? We haven't upgraded the chandeliers in so long. I think we just found where we're going to be spending most of our money. There you are, Your Royal Majesty. How splendid. You wouldn't mind? That sounds like the perfect plan. Excellent. So now we just need to write 3 stacks of invitation letters. So many dignitaries and foodies to invite. Sir Drumstick, Earl of Yams. Oh my gosh, I love these names. Sir Drumstick, Earl of Yams, Duke of Hinwig, Bacon Hands McMouthface, Esquire, Lady DeWine. The list goes on, and I can't forget Porkfist. So we need to write these stacks of letters. Oh my gosh, I that's hilarious. I absolutely love that. And we absolutely need to change all of these tables. Can we do that really quickly? Will I have enough money? Decorative walnut table. The marble table, this ceremonial table. We don't want everybody to have a fancier table than the queen is the thing, but we want them to have a nice table so that when they're here feasting in the bountiful presence of Her Royal Majesty, they know how to behave. What about this table? And then we change the drape. I mean, yeah, we could do that. Then change the drape, and then come on over, and do. That'll do. I think I want to make the table a little lighter. Just to make it very clear. Whoops. Let's cancel that. There we go. Alright, and then I do think I want to make this table a little lighter, just so that nobody is under the impression that they're on the same par as the queen. I like it! Okay, this is delightful. This is absolutely delightful. Alright, get out of here, all of those other things, and then let's install the tables on either side. And now that we have so many dignitaries from near and far, it makes sense that we would need to have more room for the feasting. So let's put that here, and we'll put this here. We might rearrange things again to kind of make things a little nicer, but I like this. I'd like to have like a bard in the center who could perform somehow, but there's enough room for duels. There's enough room for a bard. And then finally, where are our dining chairs? We want to keep this part a little more austere so that people know their place. They don't want to get too uppity after all. These chairs are nice, but a little too nice, if you know what I mean. We want everybody to know that they are still, these may be fancy chairs that they get to sit in, but they are still not on par with Her Royal Majesty. So, all right, let's do that. Grab the wood. And then we're gonna go ahead and replace both of those pieces, like so. Maybe actually, I wish I could change the color of that wood, but I guess it makes sense that the queen would be the only one with that in the whole hall. And we've done it! Oh, this is so cool. For some reason, I just have not thought about like upgrading the hall and making the kingdom look nicer in a long time. And we've got a lot of people, so let's go ahead and do that. There we go. Oh, this is excellent. Lady Briarrose, we are beginning to really leave your mark upon Mossstone. I love this. But alright guys, if you could, do please leave a like for her lovely, illustrious Lady Briarrose the Great. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, no, can I not sit there? Oh no, I wonder, okay, hang on. What if I remove those? Can I sit there now? Oh, now I can sit there. Okay, so you can't have the middle seat. Got it. Alright, well, let's do it like this. A little funky, but I think it's fun. And you know what? Her husband's mostly there for just looks anyway. But alright! There we are, friends. Oh, in fact, I know where we can put the chairs. We can put them on either side. Yes. Yes. Okay, see? I'm figuring it out. This is just really fun because I've never tried to decorate like this before. And we'll have a grand time. There! And now she should be able to have her advisors or her friends, or you know, that husband that we did marry in, go ahead and sit down in fancy chairs and become part of the feast. And then, of course, she'll have good conversation. I was a little worried if we didn't have anyone sitting next to her, if the queen would be able to, you know, stay entertained during her own banquet. There. Much better. But alright guys, thank you so much. If you guys could, do please leave a like for her Lady Briarrose the Illustrious. And if you would like to join us on this and literally thousands more adventures, do please consider subscribing. But most importantly, my friends, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!